Hi guys, and welcome back to another floristry tutorial with me, Gem. If you're new here, I'm Gemma. I own a floristry business in Staffordshire, England, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to make a funeral heart tribute with this Oasis heart. Now, you can buy these pre-cut, so it's pretty simple, just from your supplier. This one's 18 inches, and today we're going to white base it and put a spray on there. Now, we're not going to use any edging because my client just wanted it all white with just a spray at the top. Now, first things what we're going to want to do is just soak the Oasis foam. Now, if you have a sink big enough, you can fill the sink up and put it upside down and soak it really well. But because my sink isn't big enough, and most florists actually aren't, I'm just going to soak it from the tap, but making sure it's got enough water in as possible. So really make sure that all the Oasis is soaked. Go round really slowly, making sure that it soaks itself basically. So these gaps here, when you see them turn dark green, you know that the Oasis is properly soaked, like so. Making sure everything has turned dark green. Now, you want to do that for about a minute and a half to make sure that it has a good soak. Then, when we have given our Oasis a good soak and it's all turned dark green, we are then going to go on to cutting our chrysanthemums. Now, for this 18-inch heart, I will be using 6 packs of white Bonita chrysanthemum sprays. The reason that I use Bonita instead of Floral or any of the sort of white chrysanthemum is because I always think that the Bonita are consistent, because if you get white Euro, sometimes the heads can be so much smaller and you're going to end up using more. But with the Bonita, they always got large heads on them, and I know that I'm going to have enough for my tribute. And the nice thing about doing a funeral tribute is that you don't actually have to condition these. Well, if you buy them on the day that you're doing them, so it's really, really easy. So all you need to do is cut every individual flower head off. So what I do is use 2 fingers and then cut to the measurement just below my 2 fingers, making sure you don't chop them off. So the stem length is about that big. Now you're going to have to cut all of these, all the 6 packets, all the heads off these, and then just put them by your tribute. And I always pre-cut them, so then when you're going around you can just grab them and it doesn't take as long actually doing it. Where I know that some florists just cut as they go and it just takes so much more time. So let's get into it. Right, so now you can see I have cut all 6 packets, and then I do recommend getting a 7th or a spare one just in case, for peace of mind. So now I'm going to go on to show you how to actually base the heart with the chrysanthemum sprays. So if you were going to do the ribbon edging or foliage edging, you would do this first, but we're not having any edging on this. So we're just going to go round the whole base in a straight line. So get the end of your chrysanthemum and put it, I'll bring it more towards you so you can kind of see. Oh, that was a bit of a squeak. Okay, and then just pop it on the line where the Oasis meets the base. Okay, so then your chrysanthemum is then covering the foam base, and you just want to go round and do that again, leaving no gaps in between each flower. Okay, like so, and then just do that all the way around the heart. So now we have made our edging with the white Bonita chrysanthemum sprays, and you cannot see the foam at all. So now we're going to be working in sort of a line effect. So whatever we just did here, we are going to do on top. So just repeat the next layer just like you did the first layer with the edging. Making sure that you do not leave any gaps to see. And if you do see a gap, you can then just fill those in as you're going along. So if I just hold this up to you, so the top of the neck of the stem and the bottom of the flower is sitting nicely to the Oasis. Now, when we are going to do the front of the heart, we are then going to elevate this, so leave about 1/2 inch of the stem still showing, and this will give it a nice sort of 3D look. So we are still going to be doing the same lines, but we are just going to leave about 1/2 inch of the stem still coming out. So if I turn that round, I don't know if you can actually see that, but if you see this one, you can see some of the stem still coming out about 1/2 inch. Now you need to continue doing that until we get to the centre. So I think now you can really tell that the flowers have been more elevated than the edging, and you can already see that it's making that sort of 3D look to it. Now we are going to do exactly the same until we get to the centre. Now, because we are going to do a spray about here, I always make a little mark so that we don't put our white chrysanthemums there, and we know that's where the spray is going to sit and we don't have to base that bit. Right guys, this is an example of why you really need to have a spare packet of chrysanthemums, because I have still got a bit of an area left where I've got not enough chrysanthemums, and about 1/2 packet of the 7th packet that I'm going to use will probably do that. So yeah, so that was a prime example of why you need a spare packet. So the white base is complete, and I did actually use about 6 1/4 packets of white Bonita chrysanthemum sprays. Okay, so this is what it's going to look like, and that's our little bit there to put our spray, and I will go through in detail about how we do this spray. Right, I've just got my pack of leather leaf here, and I'm just going to cut into the bag and cut into the elastic bands, open my bag fully so that the top of the heads don't break, and we're probably going to need 1 or 2 stems of the leather leaf. So what I usually do is get that sprig of the leather leaf here, and then if I just bring this towards you, I'll put the camera down a little bit so you can see it better. So from this top corner, I then insert the stem right into the Oasis, not until it goes into the foam obviously, because it will have no water. So that one at the top, then I'll get my second one, get exactly the same length of the top of the leather leaf, and put that at the bottom. I'll move you more towards, there we go, that's a bit better, isn't it? You probably see my Crocs now. And then what I do is, so you have like 4 stems still left on your stem of leather leaf. So I just get one of the stems like this, and it creates the diamond shape in the middle. So it's very easy like that. So it really creates that diamond shape. It's just like making like a mini coffin spray. If you haven't seen our videos on how to make the coffin spray, I shall link it, but we basically just want that diamond shape. So I'm going to put another one here, and then that one hasn't got a twin, so we're not going to use that. And then another one here. I think I'd like turn that round, put it like there. Okay, so you've really got that full diamond shape on the spray. So now we have got this diamond shape, I'm then going to add the roses. So I'm going to use 3 pink roses and 5 yellow roses. So I'm going to put this pink one in the centre, making sure it's nicely in the floral foam, but don't go too hard so it goes through the actual foam base, because it won't get water. and just put one there and then put one at the top here to create a line. And then I'm just going to go round with the yellows, creating a nice sort of line as well. So I'll put 2 there, 1 on the other side, 1 in the middle, and 1 up there. So that creates a nice sort of flower effect in the diamond, and it looks like a mini coffin spray. Now I'm going to go in with a bit of gyp for the filler flower, just to give it that nice sort of fluffy look. Okay, so I've just got a few sprigs of gyp here, and I'm just going to go round and fill in the gaps so that it just looks more full. So that is what a filler flower is. They still cost as much as the other flowers, if not more, if not less, but it just makes it look more. So I'll put a bit here, a bit at the top here, and I think that is enough gyp for that. And here is the finished product. So just to recap, this is an 18-inch foam base heart based with white Bonita chrysanthemum sprayed. We've used 2 stems of leather leaf to create the diamond shape at the top. We used 3 bright pink roses, 5 yellow roses, and a few sprigs of gyp for the filler flower. And this is it complete. And please remember, lines with no gaps. Now this principle can also be used for cushions, pillows, letters. So anything base basically is this principle, lines and no gaps. Okay, so if you did find this video super duper informative, I would love it if you could subscribe, like and comment so I can make more videos for you. And please check out our other videos. We do full in-depth tutorials. I found YouTube really helped me when I was on my floral journey, and I'm trying to make videos that I never found and would be useful for you as a beginner. Or if you are an experienced florist and you've got any other tips and tricks to tell me, I'd love to hear from you. Any comments, helping each other, building a community is key. So thank you so much. I hope you have a lovely day, or have a lovely day, and I'll see you in the next video.